What the f just happened in America? And what the f's going to happen in Australia?
The world will end next week! Spend your children's college fund! Thaw that turkey now!
Well, fortunately for them and the planet at large, I have all the answers. Now, what happened in America was actually pretty simple. Working class middle Americans turned away from the Democratic Party in droves. And that's a big problem because the Democratic Party is meant to be the party of working class middle America. And when you lose your core base like that, it is very, very hard to come back from it. Basically, they've become a sort of US version of the Teals, where they're concerned about progressive issues like integrity or climate change and identity politics, and they've lost touch with the concerns and the needs of real struggling working class and middle class Americans. And what's happening in Australia? Well, bad news, the exact same thing. You might have heard about Howard's battlers in the outer suburbs in the 1996 election, sort of self-employed tradies, blue-collar workers. They weren't workers at a plant or a factory anymore for a boss, but going to business for themselves. Suddenly they were little liberals instead of good unionised Labor supporters. There's those kind of people that are being increasingly targeted by Peter Dutton, and they're increasingly turning to Peter Dutton. If Labor ignores their values and ignores their economic needs, and unless Labor can fill that void, unless Anthony Albanese can show that he is speaking the language of working Australians and he understands the suffering and the anxieties of working Australians, and he can convince them that he gets what's going on and that he's got a plan to fix it and he can actually make their lives better, you will share in their joy and celebration as well. And that is something that every single political leader should have number one on their to-do list.